The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, blue 80. Check 53, right. Queen, come see.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's the former Badger, Dare Ogunbowale. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Stay in there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Switch it, come on, switch it. He's checking. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Okay, spell.
To throw is Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay 1st.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1 80. Blue 80. Mike's 59. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, let's go. Gun.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A game there of 30 big ones. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Bucs' 42-yard line.
Gun. Greg.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Great. Here we go. Express. Back. Check 43.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has got it together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Play action now. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Come on.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Winston now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
Again, it's Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 24-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And some room to maneuver. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Winston. And this is caught by Evans. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Winston now. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On play action, Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, here's Jones.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So we're again symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Check three.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Gun. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Get that quarterback! Kill. Hey, fast! Hey, turn it up. Check it.
Third and long. It's Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's what I do.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Here we go, T. Get on the field.
Again, it's Jones. There he goes inside the 30. And finally marked down. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At their own 48-yard line.
Set. 180. 8.
first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, McCaffrey. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. Punch up. Check back 45. Check back 45.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Newton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Strong right. 30.
Following the interception, Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Mike Eddie, Blue Eddie. Mike 5-4. We own them. We own them.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
To throw, Winston. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This one complete to Scott Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Got three down. Hey, 25, easy. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50. 25 to Mike. We're going.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Complete to Jones. That one goes for 8 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Barber. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. One more time with Barber. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the way that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting there to get a hand in.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And he spikes it to stop the clock, and now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. And this one is right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 12, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Working out of the gun, Winston. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 39, the 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier down. league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Rush in. Check. Easy.
On first down, it's Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch twins.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on second and 6, Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he's got his target. That's more. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
20.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Winston. He's got the hookup to Miller.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jones. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it.